in his mind now. So I done got out the car with my rope in my backpack, change of clothes, 2 cases of wine cooler because these were full. Okay, so we're in his head right now. We're at the location where I parked my car. Okay, so I'm Keith now. I parked my car. I've gotten out the car with the rope and this bag, and everything I have in my hand was the last effects that we received from Montgomery County. But this is not the bag. I'm just putting this. But inside the bag are his boots, his blue jacket, and there's another duffel bag that was ripped apart. But there's also 2 cases of the wine cooler that he was also carrying. These were full. This is actually the original. All this is the original stuff that we received back in '86. Now, I'm in his head. I'm getting out the car. I'm depressed. I'm going to kill myself. And I have all of this, except I don't have a note. Now, I'm going to commit suicide, but I don't have a note. So let's walk. So as I'm thinking to myself, if I'm going to kill myself, how would I do it? Oh, I have the rope, so I guess I'll hang myself. But then if I hang myself, why am I hanging myself? Most suicide victims, when they, from my understanding, 85% or 86% usually leave a note. So maybe he's in that 14% range, I don't know. But he's walking through the neighborhood. Now, we don't have a definitive time of death because there was no validity test, nor was an autopsy performed. So I don't know whether it was in the middle of the day or middle of the night. But I parked my car, and now I'm walking the only clear pathway to the location where I'm going to go hang myself. So I guess I wanted to say goodbye to my neighborhood. I don't know. I'm trying to understand why he would park his car there when there are several spots readily available within 2 feet of where his body was found. But let's stay with the thought. We're working with Montgomery County and their mindset. We're working with Montgomery County and how they believe this to be. Now, this was not an official police report because they did not do an investigation as far as how he got there. They want to quickly jump as to why he was there. So, I'm confused. When I get confused, I need clarity. When I need clarity, I tend to go and figure it out. So, I'm getting clarity right now. So, we're still walking. We are Keith. I'm depressed, per Montgomery County. This is their words, not mine. I'm going to go hang myself, per Montgomery County words, not mine. I have a lot on my mind, so I guess I want to take a little stroll before I go hang myself from where my car was parked, because I don't know how else he would have gotten out here if, per their words, he hung himself. Now, using their words, he said he hung himself. He did it to himself. So if I did it to myself, then, how would I get myself to the location? Well, if I parked my car 2/10 of a mile away from my body was found, the only other way I could get myself there would be to walk it. However, personally, I believe he was transported there by whoever killed him. But see, Montgomery County did not do an investigation and did not go that far, so they wouldn't know that. So, stay on topic here. We're still walking, and we're still walking. So, the neighborhood has not changed. Everything is the same. From the street, to the houses, to the parking, which I want to reemphasize, the parking. Even if Keith wanted to park 1/10 of a mile from where he left his body, all of this is available. But still, his car was at the clubhouse. Okay, so we still walking, and we're going to continue to walk for about another 5 minutes. But it is a beautiful day out, so I'm depressed. Let me go back to my mindset of Keith and depression. So, oh, and by the way, information on the police report is inaccurate. House numbers and other numbers are not exactly exact. So, and I'll touch on that in one of our later videos in the series. However, continue to walk. So again, one way in, one way out. Locations. You can't get out this way. You have to go back out the other way. So, and we are now still again. See all the parking. If you wanted to go hang yourself, why would you walk 2/10 of a mile carrying everything that we had spoke on initially to commit your act of suicide? So, as you can see, again, numerous areas to put your vehicle to park. But this is not in Montgomery County investigative report because they didn't investigate it. Although they want to claim they did not. So they can't tell me even how he got here other than his body was found. But nobody talked about his car, the location of his car, what was in the car, nothing. So, and this is still about a quarter of a mile from where my house is, or was rather. So we're still walking. All this was available. All this parking was available. All this, he could have pulled his car right here. He could have pulled his car over there. But yet he left his car 2/10 of a mile away, carrying everything we spoke on. Two cases of wine cooler, which 2 cases were empty wine cartons were found, which should have indicated a toxicology report at the very least to be done. But, you know, again, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for a good investigative environment. If my mama was paying tax dollars, what she would expect. But, or even require the basics of an investigation. It's okay. We're still walking. And we're still walking. So we're getting to the area where his body was found. Now, we cannot access the exact location because of this gate. They have since, in the time of his body being found, have built up the area. So his body was found on the other side of this gate, strung up on a tree. As you can see in the pictures, which are online, he is actually strung up, not hanging. And his clothing that he has on the tree is not the clothing I'm carrying with me now. Hence, Keith walked 2/10 of a mile, carrying a 40-foot rope, a change of clothes, 2 cases of wine cooler, to come hang himself in this area. And left his car parked at the clubhouse. So, the question now that I've always had and will continue to have, what at 1:30 on the afternoon of July 31st did Detective Beasley and Officer Leverett see to classify this as a suicide?